Hi. So over the last couple of videos, I was talking about when God had positively shown me that He wants me to speak in public and helped me to put together the stuff that I needed to do that. This one kind of jumps back to the very beginning of when I even got that idea. And that was, I was in like a little school setting and we all had to write just a 5-minute sermon and then present it. Like 5 minutes, not much. I mean, I was okay to speak in Sabbath school, or sometimes that kind of made me a bit stressed, depending on what I was going to say. And then there was also, I mean, I was quite comfortable in a gym setting, so I could take a class. That was no problem, didn't stress me out. You just had to be really good at pretending it didn't hurt, really, so that you looked fit, and apparently that was somehow inspiring. But this time, like, whoa, I have to actually put something intellectual together and present it. And yeah, it was somehow just absolutely terrifying. And I didn't like, being up the front of church or anything like that. But I know that all of the other people in the class were also terrified. And one of them, he was quite used to, preaching and things like that, but he was terrified. So, well, I shouldn't say he was terrified. I don't know if he was terrified, but he was shaking. So I'm just going to, put my own spin on that. Anyway, I luckily had a break before I was going to present mine. And rather than go and spend time rehearsing it, which I could have done, maybe should have done, no, you know what, it turned out okay. I spent that time praying and just asking that, if at all possible, please help me to get through this and be calm and not mess it up too much. But I think one of the other things that I've learned is when I pray that I would have the confidence to speak in public, that's one thing. But when I do it, I tend to say, so that the message gets across, so that people aren't spending their time going, oh, she's stressed, and I'm stumbling over my words so that it's not clear. And so for God's sake, for their sake, and for my own sake, I don't need cortisol rushing through my body all the time, right? Anyway, so I prayed about this, got back down, and I was calm as anything. Like before the break, I was like, yeah. I don't know if I think at some point I was somewhat physically shaking, or if I wasn't, I was like right there. And then, yeah, came back downstairs, presented my thing, and it was just like I was in a surreal world. And people were there. I did my thing, and I was present enough to connect with what I was saying. I was present enough to connect with the people. And I do a bit better at that these days than I did the first time around. But that was probably more the nature of what I was speaking about. But somehow it's like I'm in this bubble of calm and protection, and I can speak, and it just, yeah. And I do this now. If I have to take a children's story up the front, if I have to take a song service, anytime I have to, even an announcement, I will still pray beforehand, because I'm still not good in front of big audiences without that. And I think in a way it's a blessing to know that it's not me. I'm not some wonder kid who can just, I'm not a kid by any means anymore, but I don't think there's a word like a wonder adult. So anyway, I can't just get up there and do my own thing on my own. And because I know that, I think it helps me to stay connected and remember why I'm there, and to be able to do it to not just the best of my ability, but above my ability. And it also keeps me humble, so I'm not going to get up there and be like, yeah, I'm so good, because I'm not. I'm a scared little kitten if I do that on my own. So I think that's a good thing. But yeah, it's awesome to know that each time he's with me and just reminding me, yes, this is where I want you. This is what I want you doing. I'm with you, and we can do this. So yeah, that is my little answered prayer story for today, and I will catch you next time. Take care. God bless.